Hello there, my little victim. Oh, what delicious little nightmares we're going to have, you and I. How lonely you've been. How vulnerable you've been, my little victim. What shall you fear tonight? Whatever will you worry about this evening? What conjuration shall we come up with together?
I beg pardon.
What is this?
Hello, my name is Theodore A. Bear, and I am on the lookout for any incubuses. Tell me, do you happen to know what one might look like?
You do not know what it is you hunt. How delicious. Tell me, little bear, why would you be looking for incubuses?
Well, to be fair, I am more looking to protect my friend from terrible things like nightmares.
Nightmares, you say? Oh, what's so awful about that?
They keep her from sleeping, and I don't like that. Neither does my friend.
You mean the friend you're protecting?
Oh, no. I mean Amadi. He's a red dragon, you know.
You don't say. Is this red dragon also stuffed like you?
I should say not. They seem a little hard on the outside, but soft and squishy on the in, I think.
As all things tend to be. You know, I think I saw one of those nasty incubuses somewhere down the street. Maybe you should go check that out. Who knows? Maybe I was mistaken, but you can't take any chances now, can you?
You know, I have a funny feeling that you're the person I'm supposed to keep guard for.
Whatever makes you think that?
Well, you are wreathed in shadow, and you have a certain spooky air to you.
Spooky? Me? Why, my little teddy bear, I'm not spooky. I am nightmare incarnate.
Oh. So then, are you here to try to give my friend nightmares? Well, this treasure of mine, I won't let you have her.
And what can you stuffed fat thing, do to stop me exactly?
Well, I suppose we could find out. But maybe you and I could try being friends first.
Oh yes, let's do make friends. Why don't you tell me everything you fear?
Well, sometimes I'm afraid that I might miss lunch, but that usually doesn't happen, as I don't really need to eat, but I do it anyway, because it feels so good in my tummy.
Your nightmare, as you put it, your fear, is inane. Give me something more.
Well, there was a time when I was afraid that I might be late to see my friends. But then they told me you can never be late to meet your friends, because eventually you'll see them anyway, and that's the most important part.
Why must you be so inane? Your hope, your dreams, I despise them.
But why should you hate hopes and dreams? They're wonderful things. They help us accomplish so many things. They help us find ourselves and our way. They help us with our paths. They even help us sometimes when we're in the darkness alone.
I am the darkness. I am that feeling of being alone. I am all that should be feared.
But why? You just look like a smoky man. Perhaps that smoke isn't good to inhale, though.
Because fear is the only thing humans, these mortals, truly understand, that they should be afraid of my power.
But you can only attack them in their dreams, right? What kind of power really is that?
Are you questioning me, Bear?
I believe I did ask a question, yes.
How? Fine. Let me ask you a question then, my round, tubby little friend.
I prefer cuddly.
Listen, you fat oaf. I will have her nightmares. I will corrupt that soul if it's the last thing I do.
Well, it can't be the last thing you'll do.
How do you mean?
Well, how can you do that? It's the last thing. If you're already being, well, what's the word? Oh, think. Oh, yes, banished, I think is the word.
You seek to banish me. You, a plump nothing. You don't even have bone and sinew. You are made of fluff
And stuff.
And how will all of this and your tiny wooden sword and your tiny wooden shield, how will that stop me?
Well, I don't know, but I think I'll find out.
You perplex me, but I grow tired of this little game. Step aside now, Bear.
No, I don't think I shall.
You're trying my patience, and I warn you, you should not try the patience of a fallen angel.
Oh my goodness, you fell. Did you get a boo-boo? Is that why you're so angry? Oh, that's okay. Boo-boos hurt sometimes, but they go away.
This pain... What? No. You're not getting into this. I am an incubus. I have power. You do not. Step aside, or I shall push you aside and rip you limb from limb.
No. I don't think that you can rip my arms off, or my legs, or my head, for that matter. Not in a way that matters, anyway.
Why do you insist on speaking in such a manner? What? I am threatening you.
And I'm not threatened. Why would I be? You're just a scared, angry little man.
What? Scared? Why would I need to be scared of anything? I create nightmare.
Oh, I think you're afraid of what will happen if you don't get my treasure. I think you're afraid that if you don't take her and give her nightmares, no one will remember you. no one will give you power anymore. I think you're afraid because you're weak. You don't have friends. You don't have family. I imagine that must be difficult not having anyone to care about you.
Why would I, an Incubus, care about any of those things?
Everyone needs family. Everyone needs someone they can turn to, even if it is a stuffed bear. Perhaps maybe you and I could be friends. Maybe you don't need to give people nightmares. Maybe you could try giving them dreams, giving them hopes. Giving them something to worry about isn't gonna help them. They have enough to worry about, don't you think?
No, I don't think they do. I truly don't.
What about bills to pay, mouths to feed?
Their lives are so fleeting, though. What care do I have of their little existences outside of spreading the fears and darkness and filling their hearts with anger and hate?
Oh, you could never fill my friend Treasure with hate. Look at them. They are comfortable, and they have so many people who care about them. You know, her father actually came to save her from a dragon, but the dragon was keeping her safe. My friend Amadi is such a good man.
Nonsense.
I think you want to get in because you think it's a ticket out of being lonely. Forcing someone to be your friend isn't gonna work either. Now I think you should be moving on. Go back to wherever you're from.
Or you'll do what?
I suppose I could try giving you a hug.
You think a hug will stop me? I am depression. I am anxiety. I am all the things in the world that make them fearful, that make them quake, that make them shake. I will not be destroyed by a stupid little hug from a fat, pathetic, useless sack of fur.
So angry. Is it because no one's hugged you before?
Try me.
Okay, here I come. Hug.
Why does it burn me?
It shouldn't burn. It should feel cozy and fun. It should feel warm.
This light, where is this light coming from? Let go of me.
Oof. That was a good hit. Goodness, thank goodness I had my shield.
I will return, you little piece of stuffing, and I will find a way to steal your treasure.
No, you won't. And you can return as many times as you like. My treasure knows that she's loved, that she's cared for. I am a gift from a red dragon. Even I know that's rare. So, do feel free to try your worst, Inky. I'll be here and I'll stop you. I'll always stop you.
We'll see about that. Understand how I work, Bear. I will oppress her. And soon, before you know it, I will possess her.
And then what? You'll make no more friends anywhere else. Go, before I wave my stick at you.
You've not met the last of me, Bear. I will have her. I must.
Why must you have her?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, very much so. That's why I asked.
Enough. I will leave. But no, Bear. Next time I shall rend you limb from limb as I promised. And you will have no chance of saving your little friend.
Are you still here?
You insufferable fluff.
Sticks and stones may break your bones, which hurts a lot. And words can also hurt. They can be really mean. But your words mean nothing to me. I like being fluffy. It makes it easier to hug. I like being soft. It makes her feel safe. I like being warm because it reminds her she's not alone. So you can make fun of me all you want. It won't bring me down because I know the joy that I bring her. And that's enough to know that I am worth more than you think. So go. You're not allowed to be in here. I won't allow it.
My mistress will not be pleased. I must find a way around this bear. If it's the last thing I do. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that certainly got a little intense. Incubus is one of my darker characters. If you actually watch the last video where I introduced him, even though it's technically a different timeline and everything, the idea is this is an Incubus who is not good. There is no redeeming. He is complete evil, and he has one purpose. Because I like to go against the grain a bit. So if you do go back and watch that video, if you haven't watched that video, just know it's very difficult. If you suffer from depression or anxiety, it might be a bit cathartic, but it also might trigger some things, so be careful if you watch it. That being said, I love the idea of Theodore just absolutely just stopping this guy. We'll see them fight probably again in the future, not too far from now. This will tie into the meta plot, by the way. I want to thank you all so very much for your time. Thank you for joining me this, hopefully, evening. And I hope this relaxes you. I hope this is fun for you. I hope you enjoyed. If you can, like, favorite, share, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos. And hey, as always, sweet dreams and pleasant nightmares.